right, Terence Crawford. I seen this interview. Shout out to Jay Calderon. He was in the building as well. Y'all go subscribe to that brother, Jay Calderon Boxing. When Terence Crawford was asked when will Errol Spence fight happen, he says when Errol Spence is pretty much ready. I'll link an article in the description proving that article to be true. And that's the honest opinion, man. And you got Errol Spence fanboys saying that, oh, the Crawford fight isn't the only fight that matters. We got other great fights. Fuck them fights, all right? I'm the first person to say that, but make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And don't forget we on all social media. Those links in the description. And the first person to email me, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence current record, knockouts, wins, losses, and draws, and all that, I send them $15 to the Health Blazer 10. So all my information is in the description. So, pretty much Crawford said it's on Errol Spence. And, they favorite rebuttal is this, man. Oh, man, Terence Crawford just desperate. He ain't got nobody to fight. He on Errol time. Look here, man. We all desperate to see fights. No matter why he desperate or why, if he is, it ain't desperate for the fight. We all need a fight like Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, AJ and Wilder. And that's just the actual fact. Those are the fights that we need. I'm desperate for those fights to happen so I can get that early vibe feel of the 90s and early 2000s and mid-2000s boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get those vibes back. So it's a bad thing that Terence Crawford is thirsty to unify the division or he thirsty to make the biggest fight in boxing. Who cares? I'm happy that he's thirsty. I'm mad that Errol Spence ain't thirsty. But that's life. When you got options in life and you could take the easy route, easy route promotions, you could take, a solid route, and you could take the hardest route. Even in life, a lot of people, we choose the easy route. Well, ain't nobody willingly going down the hard route, even though if it's a big reward behind it. A lot of guys going to knock the easy shit off the board first, and then they're going to take the tough shit off. And Errol Spence is no different. But he played, my issue with him personally, besides his whole ass fans, them dumb motherfuckers. I'm not talking about niggas that know boxing that's a fan of Errol Spence. I'm talking about, the fans that say he can move up, beat Benavidez and all that shit, David Benavidez. Look here, man. This is my issue with Errol Spence, man. He played the role so good. Oh, I'm the boogeyman. Sean Porter don't want to fight me. Danny Garcia don't want to fight me. But behind closed doors, they already had it scripted out how it was going to happen. So pretty much he was clout chasing. He knew that when the Sean Porter fight wasn't going to happen until he got to WBC. He knew that the Danny Garcia fight wasn't going to happen until Al wanted it to happen. So he out there playing a tough tone role, but at the same time, he knew this shit wasn't gonna happen. He was acting. He was playing roles. He was acting like he acting like it was strap season, but really his bag season. Strip him of that name, Free Smoke Jr. He Free Fraud Jr. And now he could fight Terence Crawford. Now he told Terence Crawford, I'm gonna get the easy belt first. And motherfuckers act like he ain't say that. Oh, the easy belt. I'm gonna get the easy belt first from Sean Porter. Like, use a mark. Oh, I want to get all the belts first, man. Checkers, not chess. Chess, not checkers. I won't get Thurman belt. I want to get Thurman belt. And Thurman not trying to fight you till late 2020. And at the end of the day, it is on Errol Spence to make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen, and it hasn't been in Terence Bud Crawford character to dug nobody. You know what I'm saying? And up to this point, and people feel it never been an Errol Spence character to dug nobody. But when you get to talk about Terence Crawford, and you seen them in person together, you could tell who energy was authentic. You could tell who was I get easy belt first. Al want me to fight Pacquiao. Come on, man. If you just sit there and look at it with clarity and with objectivity, you can see who was the courage leader, the cowardly dog. You can see who the coward was. You can see who the punk was. You can see who the mark was. You can see what Common tell, West Coast Connection, Cube, Dub, C, and Mac 10. I see the bitch in you. I seen it. And I ain't gonna tell no lie, but motherfucker, he hate her. Yeah, I hate that bullshit. When they can go ahead and make this fight happen right now. And you got the PBC fanboys, these other great, I don't give a fuck about that shit. All them fights are past their expiration dates. All of them. He should have fought Sean Porter in 2017 after he beat Kell Brook, because if Kell Brook would have got that title and beat Errol Spence, it was looking like it was likely gonna happen in that fight until Errol Spence turned it on his ass, which I thought was part of the game plan. But, if Kell Brook would have retained that title and beat Errol Spence, Sean Porter would have rematched. He was talking about rematching them all before the fight. He was there not to assist Errol Spence. He was there to call out Kell Brook had he won. As soon as Errol got that belt, he said, oh, no, I don't want to fight him. Oh, I don't even want the IBF no more. I don't know why they dropped us out the ring. Yes, you do. You know why they dropped you out the ring. Because you know you never had no intention of fighting Errol Spence. He said it, the homeboy. T-Street Controversy asked him after the Granados fight. I played that clip plenty of times. He asked him. He said, you want to fight Errol? Oh, me and Errol, I don't really know Errol like that. But y'all was on the same fucking an amateur team, though. Daddy's the coach. He wanted to play basketball in Vegas. And I made that happen for him, but I don't want to fight Errol Spence. I want to fight Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Those are the two people I want to fight. Those are the ones I see as invincible. Fuck up out of here. I don't want to see this nigga fight no cowards. People that don't want to fight him. You got somebody right here, they can make an epic fight. The rest of those fights really don't matter. I don't care about Keith Thurman Pacquiao. I don't care about Sean Porter Errol Spence. I don't care about none of those fights no more, bro. You can salvage boxing by making Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and you can take the lead. You can lead the heavyweights and show them how it's done. Imagine, people, you in the, wherever they want to do it, Memphis, Atlanta, wherever they want to do it at. Imagine 20, 30,000 people packing into a stadium to see y'all fight. That's going to motivate the other boxers to want to fight in the type of fight like that. The best fighting the best. Two B-plus fighters, B-plus fighters that's going to produce an A-plus, at least an A fighter after the fight. You think Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua ain't going to want to enjoy that? You think other fighters coming up ain't going to want that? The atmosphere is different when you got a true 50-50 fight, even though I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. But in the public perception, it's a true 50-50 fight. You got two young kings who willing to put it on the line. It hit different, though. It looked different. Even if you watching on TV, the atmosphere is different. Your stomach is different. But a lot of these dudes out here that's talking on the internet and talking on YouTube or just talking on threads and shit, they don't know what it feel like to watch a Hagler, Hearns, or Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard, or they don't know what it feel like to really watch those fights that really got the animosity build up. We going back and forth. They don't know to build up to a true legendary fight like that. Even a really, really good HBO fight when you see two really good guys putting on each other like back in the day. Even, you look at Winky and Bernard Hopkins, that was a nice little fight. The electricity was different in the building. And PBC fanboys or man fans, whatever you want to call them, they got every excuse. Oh, this ain't the only fight. We got other great fights. I don't want to hear that shit. That's what Derrick James said. We got so many great fights. No, you don't. If you had so many great fights, he wouldn't have been sitting around since 2017 trying to unify. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be sitting around here waiting to unify. You know what? But and this motherfucker's young. What, Errol, about 28, 29? He young. And you still waiting on people? You still waiting on people, bro? I ain't waiting on shit. I'm on to the next one. But people I don't know why people don't like Bud Crawford. I guess because he with Bob Arum. And I understand Bob Arum is a snake. He a thief. He all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Being with Al is a blessing in boxing financially. And I'm not saying that it is or it ain't. That it ain't. But at the end of the day, man, I can give a fuck else. If you getting robbed, that's on you. If you getting your money on that side, that's on you. I'm cool with you getting your bread. Right? But I don't give a shit about it. Deliver the best fights. That's what it's about. Fight the best fights. And at the end of the day, this clown on the right, Errol Spence, is holding this fight up. It is what it is. He the one that's saying late 2020. He the one that's saying after I clear the chessboard. He the one chasing guys on his same side of the street he can't get. And before you know it, his big ass gonna grow out that division. Or he gonna lose. Or Terence Crawford can lose. Either or can happen. But anytime, I'm gonna tell you this, anytime you sitting here and you rationalize why a fight can't happen, and you got all these excuses, he need to get all the bells, he checkers not check. Anytime you saying that as a fan, you's a fanboy. And you don't want the best for boxing. You don't want the best fights for boxing. And that's just the plain and simple to see. Anytime you make this excuse about 50-50, I don't care about that shit. And Terence Crawford is right. Errol Spence is holding up this fight. You know what I'm saying? And this is the only fight that matter at welterweight. It's the only fight that mattered. The Keith Thurman fight, we don't want to see no coward get in there and don't want to fight and cry in the locker room like Michael Spinks. But hey, it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if need be. And appreciate the love and support, man. Keep sharing the videos, man. Share. And we're going to be back with more videos in a hot second. We gone.